Were you hesitant at first to talk much, given the fact you're kind of the new guy?
No, I've always been able to be out there and talk and just kind of let my voice be heard. But it's just a matter of just knowing what to say.
I know you've studied a lot of film. When you look back at last year, how have you progressed as a defender? What kind of things are you doing now that you weren't doing before?
I think I'm rebounding a little bit better. Keeping guys off the glass. There's sometimes we have let-ups in the game, but overall I think I've gotten better at that. And then the 4 and the 5 are so much different. You guard the perimeter and then guarding the paint. I don't think you can really. It's like comparing apples to oranges. It's not really much of a transition you can make for being a 4 to a 5 as far as seeing how much better you got.
Do you like defending more as a 5 than you did as a 4? Or do you have a preference between the two positions?
I'm a shot blocker, so I like being in the paint and anticipating shots, or not anticipating shots. What's what I'm looking for? Trying to deflect shots, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, alter shots.
Alter shots. There we go.
Yeah. But you get beat up a lot more as a 5, don't you? A lot more physical.
Yeah, it's a lot more physical. You play bigger, stronger guys, but it's on the perimeter. You gotta chase around more athletic guys. It's like pick your poison kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you expect that over time you'll put on much more weight, or are you kind of where you want to be?
I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I want to lean out a little bit more. But as far as just mass and just weight, I don't really want to put on too much more. But I definitely want to get stronger and lean out.
You say lean out, you mean be as strong but not put on any more bulk?
Yeah, I think I'm at like 8 or 9% body fat. Maybe get that down a little bit and make it more into muscle. Just chisel. I get chiseled out's probably a better way for it. Yeah.
Okay.
When you play teams like the Kings or the Pelicans, a lot of the times you've started playing defense against the power forward. Eventually, would you like to get to a point where you were always starting against the opposing 5?
It just depends. If you have a power forward on the center and they go to make a shot, I'm right there to help. So it just depends on the matchup. I don't really have a preference at that. The coaches do a good job of scouting and putting us out there in the best situations.
Is the challenge playing 5 as a defender to not you got to get there quick enough to challenge the shot sometimes, moving your feet, and like Paul got that great dunk the other day because the guy didn't come over in time to challenge it. Is that the hardest thing maybe of getting in position quickly enough to challenge a shot?
I don't know. As a shot blocker, you try to time it. When guys, if you're there early, then yeah, you can just body up or try and take a charge. But some people will finish that because we have great finishing in the league. But if you kind of try and time it and meet them at the rim, you might be able to block the shot better. But you got explosive guys with long launching pads like a Westbrook, DeRozan, all those kind of guys. That's going to be tough, to meet them at the rim. More than likely than not, you're going to get a foul and finish that. So it's just all anticipation and time aspect.
One of the bigger challenges has to be staying out of foul trouble. Do you have to learn, your hands have to be straight up and that kind of thing too?
Yeah,
foul calls?
Yeah, you definitely got to be vertical, and you just got to pick and choose your spots. You got a guy like Harden who kind of throws his arms up, try to draw fouls. You got to be very careful, very mindful of that. But if you have guys that just kind of go in there real wild and frantic, you might be able to, meet them at the rim.
Do you enjoy defense as much as offense?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like my defense gets my offense going. Once I feel good on defense, kind of sparks some offense.